Hey guys, it's Rally here and welcome to episode 35 of Let's FIFA 17. So in the last episode we packed a certain 89 rated player which went for quite a lot of coins, meaning that we could build this nice little team. So we are giving that a go right from the start of Division 2, and we get matched up against sort of a League on Bundesliga squad, having a couple of skillers in, and Di Maria and Ben Arfa, and well, this was an end-to-end match, sort of similar to a very entertaining Champions League game between Manchester City and Monaco. If you watch that match, what an entertaining game that was. Of course, this is FIFA, not the same as real football, but there was a lot of stuff happening in this match nonetheless. I started off with a couple of skill moves, breaking on through and making it 1-0. I make it 2-0 as well here with Perisic, and getting a very good start to the match, but my opponent was not a bad player, and he would bounce back to make it 2-1 right after I got my goal, and another huge chance there from my opponent, and he would keep pushing on and find Ben Arfa, a lovely little skill move to beat two of my defenders, to Goretzka, and he would score to make it 2-2. So a lot of goals from the start of this match. Renato Sanchez on the ball here, sort of weaving back and forth, trying to find some space. I send it into the box here and get a shot in, but just wide of the post there, and we get another chance. It's Perisic on the ball here, and I was definitely pushing on to try to get back into the lead because I, of course, wanted to start off Division 2 in a good way and get a win. So we go into the second half, and right from the kickoff, Felipe Anderson and Perisic linking up together here. Eventually, I would pass the ball to Renato Sanchez. A couple of quick passes back to Renato Sanchez. He gets the chance, but blocked off in the end there. 50th minute, we are yet again with the pressure. It's on to Costa, he takes the shot, and we win a corner. I tried something a little bit different, like a long hoof ball and then headed down to get a volley in, and went out for another corner, and this time around I played it short. I actually got Tar as my corner kick taker, and that's definitely something I need to change up because I would like to have him in the box. But nonetheless, it worked out. We got a goal, we made it 3-2, and then the game went down the other end of the pitch. My opponent pushing on to try and get back into the game. Two huge chances, but luckily I did not concede and remained at 3-2, and then we go down the other end because I was pushing on to see if I get a 4-2 goal and just put the game to bed and make sure I got those points. 3 points from my first match. A huge chance there, but in the end too clumsy and nothing came of it. Then Felipe Anderson breaking on through, but on the weak foot. That's something I found. The weak foot shots and the driven shots are not always the best. However, if you shoot them on your strong foot, they have a very high chance of going in. But then in the 90th minute, this happened. He hit me on a counter-attack. He got the deflection off my defender, scored, and he made it 3-3. It was a match that could have gone both ways, to be honest. Very, very tough opponent, but conceding in the 90th minute, never really that fun. So we dropped 2 points right from the start. However, the draws, I usually do not like them, especially in this division, because you need 3 draws to use a draw for anything, and that means you drop 6 points, and I think you can afford to drop 9 points, right? So usually draws are not that great, but looking back at my last run at Division 2, I had a couple of matches where I was drawing, and then I went all out attack to try and get back, and I end up losing the matches. And if I maybe had drawn 3 matches, who knows, maybe we wouldn't have had to be in this situation we're in right now, where we're replaying the division. So maybe we can still use the draw for something in the long run. But yeah, next match, I was struggling even more than I did in my last match. This guy had a lot of player of the month cards. I got a very lucky penalty to go up 1-0, but then my opponent just turned clinical and scored on everything. Made it 2-1. Of course, looking to get back into the game with fine Costa. He is a little bit clumsy, and I should really just have taken the shot, but I was just not feeling confident, and I just messed up my chance. Got another chance in the 35th minute. Some quick passing in, and it is Perisic to run on through, and I think this was his 4th or 5th goal for me. He's been a bit of a goal machine, looking to be a pretty decent striker, but one thing I'm struggling a little bit with this squad is my defense. I got hit a lot on the counter-attacks against this guy, and I think it might come down a bit to the midfield, and I will probably change the squad up a little bit in regards to that, because you have Costa. He does not track back at all. Thiago, not really too much either. He can defend, but I think he's better in a cam role, creative role here, as he gets the assist to Perisic, but it was too late. I lost 3-4. But yeah, as I said, I think my midfield might be a little bit too attacking. I learned that from my 2 matches because I scored a lot of goals, a positive thing. 6 goals in 2 matches, very, very good. But I also conceded 7 goals. Yeah, you have Renato Sanchez, which can defend, but he also likes to get forward. And that means when he gets forward and I lose the ball, well, I have nobody back defending at all in my midfield. So it makes a counter-attack somewhat hard to stop at times. So, yeah, you see me here playing another match because I really wanted to win with this squad. And I knew I probably could win because I was creating a lot of chances. But the defensive part struggling a little bit. So a third opponent had a BPL squad, Lukaku, as a center mid. A bit of an odd choice, but yeah, that was his team. And we start off in the first minute, Felipe Anderson getting on through here and just trying out a bit of a hopeful shot. Didn't work out, but yeah, we started off well, and we continue our sort of good attacking play, which we had in our previous matches as well. Here we hit the crossbar, remains at 0-0. Felipe Anderson really playing well here in the beginning. We find Renato Sanchez, but he's not able to put it past the keeper. And then my opponent to get his first chance of the match here. I couldn't get it away. Falls to Gray, takes the shot, but in the end, we were able to save. And then 36th minute, it's Perisic on the ball here. We get a little bit lucky to pick it up with Costa. Nice little skill to beat the defender, and he was able to tuck it past the keeper and finally give me the lead. 51st minute, yet again on the ball, on through to Felipe Anderson here, and he breaks on through into the box, lays it off to Costa, and there is the second goal of the game, making it 2-0, and yeah, then this happened, like, some clumsy stuff. He got the ball back twice, and I didn't really know where he was going to go with Lukaku, and in the end, he was able to overrun me with Gray and make it 2-1. But it didn't matter in the end. We got the win, and that was sort of the games for this episode. A bit of a mixed start to the division. We got a win, a draw, and a loss, so not the most splendid start, but still very much possible to promote and get the title as well, because, well, we conceded some stupid goals, and I think just changing up the squad a little bit, I will be able to do quite well in the division, especially Perisic. He seems to be a goal machine. I'm very happy with that. I did see some comments in the last episode that using wingers as strikers, I might as well just use a striker because they wouldn't lose their stats as much as wingers when they're on lower chemistry. However, I also been streaming a bit with wingers as strikers, playing with squads like that, and it's been very successful for me. So I think I am going to continue with this, and I hope we will start picking up some wins soon enough. I played a little bit ahead, and I can tell you we will start being more clinical at least. So stay tuned, as we'll soon be back with yet another episode, and that is pretty much all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll